मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लाङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणम्। नमयों विष्णुपादाय श्रीगौरप्रियमूर्तये श्रीमते भक्तिवल्लभतीर्थगोस्वामिनामिने। कृपया क्षमतामपराधिजनं कलुषायुतशक्तसुदीननरं सुपथे परिचालय सर्वदिनं प्रणमामि च माधवदेवपदम्। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। नमस्ते तुहलग्राम नमस्ते मुषलायुध नमस्ते रेवतीकान्त नमस्ते भक्तवत्सल नमस्ते बलिनां श्रेष्ठ नमस्ते धरणीधर प्रलम्बारि नमस्ते तु त्राहि मां कृष्णपूर्वज। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ग्रंथेर आरंभे करि मंगलाचरण गुरु वैष्णव भगवान तीनेर स्मरणे हय विघ्न विनाशन अनायासे हय निज वांछित पूरन। Maybe you can translate for her. She might need translation. He's not sure. So, as per the desire of the devotees, we will hear about Lord Balaram. We didn't get an opportunity to hear yesterday. It was his appearance yesterday. But Lord Balaram, his appearance is eternal. It's not that he appeared only yesterday and then we have to wait for one more year for his appearance. Lord is eternally appearing. All his pastimes are eternal. They are not like, there is a birthday and there is a death day. It's not like in this material world. They are eternal. They are going on in different planets. And our revered Guru Maharaj, he used to say, Balaram will manifest in the heart of a pure devotee. Anytime. The Lord descends. He appears in this material world. Guru Maharaj used to use the word descension. He did not like the word incarnation. He says, incarnation means even it will be used for ordinary people also. He incarnated, that person incarnated. But he used to use the word either dissension, the Lord will descend from his abode. And usually he used to say we should get accustomed with using the word avatar. Avatar is a Sanskrit term, it's a spiritual term, transcendental term. Avatar. So, Sri Balaram Avatar, the Lord will manifest in the heart of his devotees anytime, any day, not only on the Purnima of the in the month of Shravan. So, those who are sincerely surrendered to Balaram, he is performing pastimes for them. Because Balaram has a very, very special connection with the living entities. What is that connection? Balaram is Moola Sankarshan. He is the Mool Sankarshan. Means in Brindavan or in Gokul, he is performing the pastimes of a cowherd boy as a elder, Krishna Purvaja, as an elder to Krishna. Why he has become an elder? Because in order to perform various services, different age groups of devotees are required. Some should be seniors, some should be juniors, some should be of the same age. If everyone is junior, then only one kind of rasa is possible. If everyone is of the same age, then only another kind of rasa is possible. If everyone is senior, then another kind. But if there is all these different devotees in different age groups, some senior, some junior, some of the same age, then there are variety of pastimes possible. So Balaram, even though he is the servant of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, he appeared as his senior, as his elder brother. Because in the previous Leela, Lord Ramachandra's pastimes, at that time Lakshmana, he was not satisfied by serving Lord Rama. He was thinking that I have to follow the order of my elder brother Lord Rama, even though I don't like it. Rama asked Lakshmana to leave Sita in the forest. He did not like this. And several places he saw Lord Ramachandra in extreme, he is undergoing so many austerities while he was in the forest exile. He was sleeping on the floor, he was eating fruits. He was not able to tolerate all these things. As a servant, he wanted to do best service to Lord Ramachandra. He wanted to do Rajaseva, it's called. Rajaseva means worship like a king. He wanted to serve Lord Ramachandra like a king. But he did not get such an opportunity. He was very much troubled inside that I am to serve Lord Ramachandra in this manner. And also certain things I am, like leaving Sita Devi in the forest, or when Sita Devi had to enter into the fire for testing her fidelity. Lakshmana was not in agreement with all those things. But because he is younger, he had to follow the instruction of Lord Ramachandra. Told it's very, very troubling for a servant to see all these things, master in such, pain, grief, etc. So he told that from next Leela, I will be his elder brother. I will serve him in the best manner I want to serve him. I don't have to follow his order. He will follow my order. But this is also service. This is also service. Like Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, they are chastising, they are punishing, they are, binding Krishna to the mortar, all these things, they are doing. But Lord is pleased by all these things. They are not saying, the Lord is not unhappy about it. The beauty of Golok Dham is that all kinds of mellows, all kinds of rasas existing in that transcendental realm, they are all in madhurya, sweetness. There is extreme sweetness in those pastimes. Now Yashoda And Nanda Maharaj's chastisement of Krishna is also sweet. Even we heard previously Raktak and Chitrak, those who the servants of Krishna. Servant means they are servants. They are supposed to follow the order of Krishna. But here in Goloka Vrindavan, the servants also sometimes they beat Krishna. They punish him. Hey, sit properly. Why are you moving here and there? Sit properly. We have to apply oil on your body. We have to bathe you properly. Sit properly. They beat Krishna. Now Krishna is not, oh, I am Supreme Lord, you are my servant. Why are you doing like this? Narayana, nobody can dare do it. But in Goloka Vrindavan, whatever mellows, even the servitorship, there is sweetness. Friendship, there is sweetness. Tumi kaun bada log, tumi ami sham. What kind of greatness is there in you? You and I, we are all same. There is no difference. This is the mood of the Sakhas. And the elderly persons, means the Balaram or Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, they think that if we don't control, if we don't discipline Krishna, then he will become a naughty fellow. So Balaram is also controlling. But Krishna is deriving pleasure by all these things. In this material world, we don't want to be controlled. We want to be independent, free. If someone is telling do this or don't do this, why are you doing this? Then who are you? We want independence. But Krishna is also completely giving up his own independence in the hands of his devotees. That is the sweetness of Goloka Vrindavan. So in this manner, Balaram is giving pleasure to Supreme Lord in Goloka Vrindavan. The same Balaram as Sankarshana, he is performing several other services. Like the first quadruple, Vasudev, Sankarshan, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. From the Sankarshana comes Karanodakashaya Vishnu. From Karanodakashaya Vishnu comes Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. Karanodakashaya Vishnu, he wanted to expand the universe. He had created innumerable universes, and into each of these universes he has entered as Garbhodakashaya Vishnu. He has Garbha Udaka, means water of Garbha, his own water, sweat. His own sweat. He into each and every single living entity he is entering as Paramatma. So it is through these three, means three Avataras, Karanodakashai, Garbhodakashai and Kshirodakashai, the Lord Balaram has expanded and he is maintaining this entire, creating and maintaining this entire universe. Therefore, Balaram has got direct connection with the living entities. The point what I said a while ago, Balaram had got direct connection with the living entities. Therefore, he has got very, very special affection with the living entities. Very, very special affection. That's why Balaram appears as Guru. He is Adi Guru. He is the fountainhead of all Gurus. The entire Guru Parampara is coming from Balaram, because Balaram is himself engaging in the service of Supreme Lord and he is engaging everyone else in the service of Supreme Lord. Like Radharani is the master of all the female companions, Balaram is the master of all the male companions, Sakhas. He is ordering you should serve Krishna like this, you serve Krishna like this. So he is the king. If you go to, Brajadham, they Krishna, in Hindi, tu means without respect. You without respect. But Balaram, they are very, very, he is revered, honored. Balaram ji. Krishna ji you will not sin here. There is no Krishna ji here. Ji, you understand ji? Ji is respect. There is no Krishna ji. Krishna. But when it comes to Balaram, Baldau ji, Balaram ji, they honor because he is the master, he is the controller. He is telling, do like this, do like this, do like this. Under his leadership, everyone is performing service. Therefore, he is Adi Guru, Moola Guru. He is the root of the Gurus, he is the fountainhead of the Gurus. Because he himself is engaging in the service of the Lord and he is engaging everyone else also in his service. So, in 5 principal ways, Balaram is serving the Supreme Lord. One, in Brindavan as Balaram himself. In Dwaraka, in Rajavesh, as a king, Sankarshana. In Dwaraka, same Balaram is Sankarshana. Now, 3 different forms as Karanodakashai, Garbhodakashai, Kshirodakashai Vishnu. He is following the order of Supreme Lord to create this world, to maintain it. Lord Balaram is doing that. From Garbhodakashai and Kshirodakashai, different incarnations come in this material world. Means Moola, the fountainhead is Balaram, because he is controlling this. That Balaram is himself coming from Supreme Lord. He is the first expansion of Supreme Lord. Balaram is, Krishna and Balaram is like one body, 2 different entities. The same, there is no difference. There is no difference even in the Swarupa. Swarupa means the inner self, the ontological aspect. Ontologically also Krishna and Balaram the same. They are both in Vishnu Tattva only. Not like Sevaka Tattva and the servant and the master. They are not in that. They are in the same Vishnu Tattva. The same Lord, he has expanded himself as Balaram in order to offer his own service. And that Krishna has expanded himself into Balaram in order to engage everyone else also in serving Sri Krishna. Therefore, there is no difference. But the only difference between Guru and Balaram is, Balaram, because he is in Vishnu Tattva, he is the enjoyer God. Even though he is an enjoyer God, he is a worshipper God when it comes to Krishna's service. Whereas Guru, who comes as Guru in this material world, he is not an enjoyer God. He is a worshipper God. Guru is a worshipper God. He is also God. For a disciple, he is a God. But he is a worshipper God, not an enjoyer God. So, that is the difference between Balaram and Guru. But actually, everyone is emanating from that Balaram only, all the Gurus. So, and in the 5th form, that is as Sheshanag, as Anantadev, he is holding Mother Earth on his hood. He is balancing the entire Earth planet on his hood. And he is singing the glories of Lord from infinite time. For a long time with his infinite hoods, he is singing the glories. This is also a service to the Lord. Singing the glories of Supreme Lord is also his service. And as Balaram or as Shesha, further he is expanding himself into various other paraphernalia that is used in the service, like the Mridanga that is in the Balarama Tattva. The Lord is wearing the sacred thread, that is also his Balaram Tattva. The Singhasan on which Krishna is sitting, that's also Balaram Tattva. The umbrella on the Singhasan, that's also Balaram. The bed on which Krishna is resting, that's also Balaram. Means Balaram himself has expanded into several forms. He has expanded into several forms and serving Supreme Lord. He is called as Krishna Leela Sahayaka. He is the one who is assisting Krishna in various services, in various pastimes. In the temple, the altar means the place on which Krishna is sitting, that's also Balaram Tattva. That's why we should not climb on the altar. Because the Lord Balaram is expanding himself into several forms, and in this manner he is serving. There are three potencies of the Supreme Lord: Sandhini, Samvit, and Hladini. Principal, there are infinite potencies, not just three, but principal three: Sandhini, Samvit, and Hladini. Sadanshe Sandhini, Sat Chit Ananda. From Sat, Sandhini. From Chit, it is Samvit. From Ananda, it is Hladini or Ahladini. So, from Sandhini Shakti, Balaram is the proprietor of the Sandhini Shakti. Or you can say he is the, what do you call, the presiding deity of the Sandhini Shakti. What is the activity of Sandhini Shakti? The activity of Sandhini Shakti is Brindavan Dham. That is from the Sandhini Shakti, the internal potency. That's Balaram's expansion. Yamuna, all the pastime places, they are expansions of the Sandhini Shakti of Supreme Lord. Means Balaram is making a place for the Lord to perform pastimes. That's why we say Vrindavan is non-different from Krishna. Why? Because it is an expansion of Balaram. Balaram has expanded himself into the pastime place of Supreme Lord. Vrindavan is not a place of this material world. Yamuna is not an ordinary water of this material world. Govardhan is not a mountain of this material world. They are all the pastime place of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, that is from the Sandhini Shakti of the Supreme Lord. Therefore, they are worshipable, they are supreme, they are divine. And Chidanshe Samvit. Samvit means the Jnanamayi Shakti, the potency of knowledge. Krishna himself is the proprietor or the presiding deity of that. And the third is Hladini Shakti or Ahladini Shakti. Radharani is the presiding deity or the proprietor of that Ahladini Shakti, Ananda. In this manner, the Supreme Lord is Sat, Chit, and Ananda. Balaram, without Balaram, Krishna's pastimes are not possible. Hano Nitai Bine Bhai Radha Krishna Paite Nai Dhridakari Dhara Nitair Pai. Nityananda Prabhu, not different from Balaram. Therefore, if you actually want to enter into Vrindavan Dham, if you actually want to enter into the pastimes of Radha Krishna, Nitai Bine Bhai Radha Krishna Paitinai. Without the mercy of Nityananda or without the mercy of Balaram, nobody can enter into the pastimes of Vrindavan. Nobody can enter into the pastimes of Radha Krishna. Dhridakari Dhara Nitayar Pai. Therefore, firmly hold the feet of Nityananda Prabhu or Balaram. So, this is the ontological aspect of Balaram. Balaram is the one who has expanded himself in multifarious ways in order to please Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. When Krishna wants to take rest, then the resting place becomes Balaram. Balaram becomes the resting place. When Krishna wants to sit, then the sitting place is Balaram. So everything is an expansion of Balaram. So that Balaram, he has different names. He is called Sankarshana. Why is he called Sankarshana? When Kamsa got his younger sister Devaki married to Vasudev. He was very, very happy, very pleased that his sister, his younger sister, she got married. Obviously, brothers will be very happy by seeing the sisters married. He was very happy, extremely happy. And then, even though he was the king, he was driving the chariot himself. He personally drove the chariot in which, by seating Vasudeva and Devaki. He was so pleased he was. And as he was passing through, suddenly he heard a celestial voice. Re Murkha fool, Kamsa, whom your sister, whom you have been carrying, whom you have very pleasurably, driving the chariot, your sister's eighth son is going to be the cause of your death. You see, the mentality of the non-devotees or the demoniac persons, this Kansa, so far he was very much pleased with all the things. Suddenly when he heard that Devaki's eighth son is going to be the cause of his death, immediately his colors got changed. He took out the sword and then he is ready to kill his sister. The very sister whom he got married and whom he has so much love and affection for, that person has become an object of enmity to Kamsa. Material world is like this. So immediately Vasudeva fell at the feet of Kamsa. What are you doing? She is your sister. She is a woman. How can you kill a woman? Killing a woman is a great sin. And Kamsa, by this your honor will be completely degraded. You are respected by many persons. By killing a woman, and that too a newly married woman, and on top of it your own sister. What are you doing? But those who are foolish, less intelligent, no good knowledge will give them any solace. Because they have false mentality, and in order to fulfill their false desires, they can go to any limit. He was still very much determined to kill his sister. Then Vasudeva told, you see, my dear Kamsa, there is no danger from Devaki. There is danger from her son, and that too her eighth son. I promise you that I shall give her children to you. Leave your sister alone. With this, Kamsa was very much satisfied, and then he leaves the child, because he leaves Devaki, because he knew that Vasudeva is the one who would not speak a lie. Therefore, he had so much faith in Vasudeva that he immediately left. So, with time, Devaki became pregnant and she gave birth to the first child. Immediately, the child was brought to Kamsa. Kamsa, very smilingly, affectionately, he told, I have no fear with the first son of Devaki. Leave him, let him live. Why do you want to kill him? The eighth son I have danger with. So please take away. Vasudeva was very much aware that there is no guarantee to the words of Kansa. He was not very satisfied. Oh wow, I saved my first son. No. From inside he knew that I cannot trust a miscreant like Kamsa. They can go to any extent, because just a while ago, a few 1 or 2 years ago, he saw that he was loving Devaki so much, but suddenly everything changed. So he took the child, but all the while he was thinking that, this child is still not mine. Then Narada comes to Kamsa and he says, Kamsa, what are you doing? Because Guru Maharaj says, why Narada has come? Because in Kamsa, some religiosity has, taken birth. That, okay, leave the small child. What did he do? He is not my enemy anyway. Forget him. I have danger with the eighth son. So, if any such religious or something like good pious mood comes, then his death will be postponed further. So, in order to what do you call, make it little quicker, Narada Goswami came and he told, Kamsa, what are you doing? No, I have no danger with the first child. He's a very innocent guy. I left him. No, do you know the count from first, from the beginning or from the end? Eighth son means counting from which direction? From 1 to 8 or 8 to 1? Do you know? Yes, Narada, you are my friend. You are my friend, yes. You told the right thing, because for such a people, for anyone in this material world, doubt is our killer. Isn't it? Doubt, if you don't have to do anything, you don't have to harm anyone. Simply sow the seed of doubt in someone's heart. Finish. The rest of his life he will die within himself. you don't have to do any kind of harm to him. Doubt is the greatest enemy. So that kind of doubt was put in the heart of Kamsa. Then he immediately called Vasudeva, bring your first son. Then he killed the first son. Vasudeva knew this is going to happen. In this manner he killed 6 children of Devaki. And now when the time for the 7th son had come, Krishna has ordered Devaki. Oh yes, Narada also says that, Kamsa, don't be very merciful. Lord Vishnu is not merciful to you. Do you know that all the demigods, they have already taken birth as Pandavas and in the Yadu dynasty? They have already taken birth. Vishnu is already preparing for your death and you are becoming merciful. You're such a fool you are. And Narada, listening to Narada, ultimately he got Devaki and Vasudeva arrested, and then he kept on killing the 6 children. And the 7th child, when he entered into the womb of Devaki, because it is Balaram, because Balaram has, he will come as an elder brother of Krishna. So Krishna ordered Yogamaya, my dear Yogamaya, please, transfer the womb of Devaki to Rohini, who is in Gokul, under the shelter of Nanda Maharaj. Please put it in her womb. So by the order of Krishna, Yogamaya transferred the womb of Devaki to Rohini Devi, and then here everyone saw that Devaki had a miscarriage. They thought Devaki had a miscarriage. And this only, you understand miscarriage? You have to, nobody knows Russian language. Miscarriage means the what do you call, the fetus has fallen down, died. That's miscarriage. So then Kamsa is even more worried. What is the 8th number now? Which one is going to be the 8th? One person is already done. So his worry is even more increased, and now he is day and night thinking only about Krishna. Now, Krishna means when the next birth, when Devaki will conceive, and when will the next birth be, in this manner. And why Balaram is called Sankarshana is because Sankarshana means Akarshana, to attract. Yogamaya has attracted the womb of Devaki and then she placed it inside the Rohini. That's why he is called Sankarshana. Sankarshana means Akarshana. Akarshana means attraction. And because he is giving pleasure to everyone, he is called Ram. Ram means giver of pleasure. Because he has immense power, he is called Balabhadra. The Balabhadra and Ram, Balaram. And because he became son of Rohini, he is called Rohini Nandan. In this manner, Balaram has several names. That Balaram, he assisted Krishna in Gokula pastimes, in Dwarka pastimes, in the pastimes of Hastinapura, in Mahabharata. Everywhere you see, he has accompanied Krishna, and then he was there with him in various pastimes. The pastimes in Gokul are very, very sweet. Particularly, Balaram has killed two demons, prominent demons. He has killed several demons, but two prominent ones. One is Dhenukasur, or he is also called as Gardabhasur. Gardabha means donkey. And he has also killed Pralambasur. These are the two demons that Balaram had killed principally. The killing of Dhenukasur or Gardhavasur has happened in Talavan. Talavan means palm, the palm trees. So Talavan means the forest of palm trees. Beautiful palm trees are there and beautiful scent is coming. The friends of Krishna, they are passing through the palm forest. And then the Sakhas told Krishna, we want to eat palm fruit. And Balaram said, don't worry, I will make you eat. I will bring for you. Krishna, you stop here. I will go and bring. So at first, Balaram himself entered, and after that, all the friends, Krishna and other friends, they entered. Now, Balaram is very, very powerful, so he shook the tree. When he shook the tree, the palm fruits, they started falling on the ground. But this palm forest is being protected by Dhenukasur, Gardabhasur. Nobody dared to enter into that forest because as soon as someone comes there, he will be killed. So as soon as Dhenukasur heard the sound of, some sound, he thought, oh, certainly someone has entered into our forest and then they are cutting the palm fruits. So he came running, and then Balaram, who is shaking the tree, he came and then he had hit him, the Dhenukasur hit him with his hind legs. And Balaram went back with the force with which, because he ran and then kicked Balaram on his chest. And then he is making giggling sounds. Yeah, I won him. And then he's wandering around. And then he came to kick another time. When he came to kick another time, Balaram held both of his, hind legs, and then he whirled him in the wind heavily, and then he left him in the air. He went and hit the palm tree. That palm tree had hit another palm tree. That hit the next one. In this manner, the entire palm trees in the palm forest, they fell one over other, and all the palm fruits, they fell on the ground. Krishna's friends have a merry now, they can enjoy. And the friends of Dhenukasura, they came running. Oh, our friend is killed. How can we leave you? How can we spare you? They came and they started to attack Krishna and Balaram. And Krishna, Balaram, they killed everyone. And after that, they enjoyed the palm fruits. Now, our previous Acharya, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he says about this particular pastime that Dhenukasur is ignorance in the living entities. What is that? Jada vidya jata mayara vaibhav tomara bhajane badha moha janamiya anitya sansare jeev ke karaye gadha. Gadha means donkey. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is writing in one of his prayers that Jadavidya, our material learning, material education is Mayara Vaibhav. It's like a Maya's opulence. Tumara bhajane badha. This is a hindrance in your bhajan. Why? Moha janamiya nitya sansar. In this material world, it will delude you. And jeev ke karayega, then make you a donkey. This ignorance, material learning is a donkey. What is a donkey? No intelligence. Donkey is no intelligence. He is carrying the cloths, he is carrying wheat, he is carrying sugar, he is carrying rice on his back. But for him to eat, he is not enjoying any one of those things. He is only carrying. So we are all donkeys. We are carrying the mother, father, material world, country, all this we are carrying. But to enjoy, no time. All the time we are only dragging the entire samsara material world, thinking that, oh, very nice, oh, very happy, I will get some happiness. Donkey is also thinking like this: if I serve my master, he will give me some food. But poor donkey, he does not know the grass is available everywhere. Grass is available, he can go and eat anywhere and everywhere. But he thinks that only if I carry so much luggage on my back, I will be given some food. So we are like that. Balaram is the one who destroys our ignorance. We have ignorance of our lack of knowledge of our self, of our real self. We have forgotten our Lord's name, we have forgotten the Supreme Lord, we have misidentification of all these things, ignorance. That ignorance is destroyed by Balaram. Time is up, but there are several other pastimes that Balaram has performed. There are so many more pastimes. Another pastime is killing of the Pralambasur. Pralambasur, he comes in a disguise of a cowherd boy, Sakha, as a friend. Krishna welcomes him, and then there is a challenge between Krishna's group and Balaram's group. They have classified themselves in two groups, and Krishna welcomed Pralambasur, come to my group, you are in my group. And wantedly Krishna lost the battle in the hands of Balaram's group. Now the challenge is that a party losing should carry on their shoulders the other party who has won. So Pralambasur has to carry Balaram on his back. So Balaram was sitting on his back, and then Pralambasur, here they have to run for a certain distance and then they have to come back. That's the play. We used to play in our childhood, carry someone on the back, run to certain distance, touch a tree and come back. So we used to play like this. In Western countries, play is different. But in India, we used to play like this. So now Pralambasur, he made Balaram sit on the back, and then he is running. Now he is running very briskly, that Balaram understood there is something wrong with this fellow. His intentions are not right. So he increased his weight. As he increased his weight, Pralambasur could not hold him. So he assumed his original form as demon. Then Balaram, with his fist, because he is sitting on the shoulder, his head is readily available. The demon's head is readily available. With the fist, he had blown the head of the Pralambasur. That Pralambasur immediately finished. Now Pralambasur signifies duplicity. He has come in a duplicitous manner. Pralambasur is duplicity. We all of us have this duplicity in our heart. And also desire for Kanaka Kamini Pratishtha, desire for wealth, women and false prestige. And we are covering it up so nicely with devotion. I am a devotee, I am so humble. But inside we have this duplicity. Balaram or Guru is the destroyer of the duplicity. So these Bhaktivinoda Thakur mentions the significance of the killing of these two demons. So in this manner, Balaram is our real protector and the one who is making us come in contact with Supreme Lord Sri Krishna and serve him and derive bliss out of it. Therefore, without Balaram, nothing is possible. He is the most magnanimous form and he is the most merciful form. In the form of Nityananda, he had even protected Jagai Madai. He had given prema to them. So, yesterday was his appearance day, but today also he appeared. Probably because whenever the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna are sung, he very mercifully attends yatra gayanti madbhakta tatra tishtami, wherever my devotees sing my glories, I am there. So we will continue our regular Bhagavat Harikatha starting from tomorrow. पंचाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। परमाराधितम पतित पावन स्तोत्र सत श्री श्रीमद् भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। नित्य लीला प्रविष्टों विष्णु